inches. Yes. 6 inches short for a touchdown. Previously on this series, the touchdown throw to Ridley just off of his fingertips, just inches away from being a walk-in touchdown. Now on 4th down, that wasn't a matter of inches. That was a good 2 feet over the head of the receiver. The cover by Terrell Edmonds, the defensive coordinator, Shane Bowen, to the knee, the victory formation. It'll be 2nd down, and the clock is ticking. There's the future quarterback. And there is the veteran Tannehill. And in all likelihood, his time in Nashville is finished. I wonder 5 years it's been here in Nashville. My goodness, for Ryan Tannehill. And of course, 8 years for Derrick Henry, whether he's back, as you just touched on. See what the offseason holds for him. Tannehill took him to the playoffs a couple times, took him to the NFC Championship game on 2nd down 11, again to a lead. Jacksonville was 8-3. They had a 2.5 game lead in the division. They'll end this season losing 5 of their last 6. They'll have a winning record. They'll drop to 9-8. They made the playoffs a year ago, but they lost 4 in a row after the 8-3 start. And that proved to be a very tough hole to get out of it. In Pittsburgh, with this Tennessee win, they clinch a playoff berth. The 7 teams in the AFC are set. And for the first time in 4 meetings, Tennessee has beaten Jacksonville on a game and on a Sunday in the final regular season week that the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence had to have to win the division and make the playoffs. There, it is over. What an incredible job by Mike Vrabel. The job he did get his team ready today. They came out from the very first snap and played hard football, which you would expect. Can't say enough. I know it didn't end the way that Doug Peterson and the Jacksonville Jaguars wanted it, but what a job he's done in turning this franchise around. The 7 teams are set in the AFC. Now, the big question is, between Buffalo and Miami, who wins the East? They will play tonight. And the winner there will clinch the number 2 seed. And all eyes on Derrick Henry as zeros have hit the clock. And this one is over. Another season is in the middle. One game. Our final Titans 28-12 Jacksonville. The Trent Green on the Collins and James Territory, Kevin Holland saying so long from Nashville. Studio for the NFL team, delivered by the Packers and hosting Chicago on CBS. Love our house.
Great location, quiet street.
The garage is a bit of a fun.
Yeah, everything.
Excuse me. Show me back.
Well, we gotta clean this place out.
See if I want to go in there? Come get him.
Look, what it is. Oh, my summer jam slips.
When this guy don't make bundling a home and contracts easy, saves us a ton. Bundle a box of boards.
Okay, honey, tell me the house.
Bundling made easy. Go to Geico.com.
Doors take us to new pictures. Planned. Tenant. Yes. They connect us to family. Your dedicated fidelity advisor will do open those doors.
I did get later numbers.
Because they know you. They can help you create a comprehensive plan for your full financial picture and personalized wealth management with the right balance of risk and reward. Doors are meant to be open.
You're awesome. We know your stuff. So try our newest cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza, made with a blend of ricotta and mozzarella, hand stuffed into that Parmesan.
What's good, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome to the final week of the regular season as we got the Kansas City Chiefs and their backups on deck to take on the LA Chargers. This game, not any huge implications, but we will learn a lot about this Kansas City Chiefs team and the depth. And if you haven't been focusing around the NFL, is different. There's implications going everywhere. I just got finished wrapping up with the Jaguars and Titans. And man, the Jaguars laid a huge egg. Everyone at the beginning of the year anticipated them to win the division. Now look at them, not even in the playoffs. And won. They won today. It would have made my second live stream more interesting with the Bills and Dolphins. But now the Bills are guaranteed their spot. It's just going to be a battle for the AFC East. And if they lose, I think they go against the Browns. And if Miami loses, they go against the. I'm pretty sure that's how it all works out. It's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds. But this playoffs is definitely going to be very, very interesting. I already see a few of you in the chat already. Lego, always good to see you in the chat. Same with you, Charlie and Taylor. This is going to be a fun one. I'm excited for this game. Honestly, a lot of people maybe just relaxing and taking a back seat, and I will. I most definitely will. But doesn't mean I'm not going to be tuned in. I want to see what Blaine Gabbert can do with the likes of Justin Ross, Noah Gray, Richie James. Let's see these backup depth pieces become valuable. And let's see if they become a threat into the playoffs or going into next year. Now, the huge thing coming into this game is there was a lot of incentives and milestones for these Kansas City Chiefs players to hit. Well, Coach Reed doesn't look like he's going to go in that direction with the surprising announcement that Travis Kelce will be out of this game. That means he will fall 16 yards short of 1,000 yards, cutting his streak at 7. It's still a phenomenal streak. It sucks to not see him get to 16 yards, but I agree with what Coach Reed is going in the direction. And it's basically, hey, I want my guys healthy. We saw an unfortunate injury today with the Detroit Lions tight end Sam Laporta. It looks very severe, and they could be missing a big weapon. I don't know if that played into this decision, but it's really the last thing you want to do going into the playoffs is lose a key pivotal piece, whether he's 16 yards away or 1 yard away. You don't want to risk that. Andy Reid was never going to risk the smaller thing for the big reward, which is the Super Bowl, and he wants everyone on deck and healthy. And going through warm-ups today as well is the starting line. Looks like it won't involve Chris Jones, so Chris Jones may also be out of this game. That means he will fall a half sack short of his incentive base as well. And you got Isaiah Pacheco. He will be out. He will fall short of 1,000 yards. And earlier in the week, we heard Rashee Rice was going to be out, which he's already had a phenomenal year. None of us thought he was going to hit 1,000 yards. The fact he came close is nuts, but he will be out as well. So, hey, we just get to see what the depth pieces are going to do, and let's see what they work with in this game. Mr. 100B, I'm going to listen to you. Let's get that again. I can actually clip it on my collar. Sorry, it may sound a little muffled for a second.
6 weeks.
Yo, come on.
Because I've seen Trevor Lawrence up to this point.
If I know how to, if I knew how to put it on my shirt, I guess that may work out better for y'all. Let me make sure in the settings it's actually connected to my mic. That's going to be another big thing. It's not. That's why. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Mr. 100B, thanks for saving my life. It sounds better because I'm closer to the my laptop. I didn't actually plug in a sound base for my mic. That's a mistake on my end. So let me get that in. This is why we start early. Because I will probably mess something up. Okay, let's get that. Wait, don't do that. Oh, now things want to fall apart. It wasn't so. I hit the camera, so now that's probably going to be all out of balance. Okay, put that there. No. No, come on. Come on, cooperate with me. This thing want to keep tilting to the side on me.
It's about toughness.
No.
You're right. This game today.
This is not how I want to start the stream. Yeah, I thought I was prepared, and now my camera don't even want to stay on. Oh, come on. There. Okay. Okay. I should be done messing around there. Now let's see. Settings. Let's go to audio. Let's go here. Wireless mic. Okay. Now it should be connected to my wireless mic, and hopefully that sounds a lot better for y'all. Mr. 100B, thank you for pointing that out. Sorry, y'all had to witness me struggle with technology a little bit. Okay, let's get in position now. Since I messed up the whole camera setting and all that, now it's all crooked. I don't even want to touch it. Yeah, I'm also working with kind of a broken stand, so every time I like kind of nudge it a little bit, it wants to fall and lean to the right. So now I'm afraid to touch it and deal with any issues. So if it seems off balance or if it seems my room is sliding to the right, hey, I apologize. Right now, they're breaking down the playoff picture while we get chimed into Chiefs and Chargers coming up. Hey, but it's all solidified. It really is. Like with the Jaguars loss, it basically set out everything for today. The Bills are in the playoffs. The Steelers are in the playoffs, which they had, I don't even want to say an impressive victory because it really wasn't, but they beat the Ravens last night, which put them in this position to be the 7th seed or the 6th seed. I think however that shapes up. But huge with them is they're going to be missing probably their best player, and it's going to be TJ Watt. Reports are coming out that it looks like he tore his MCL, and that's no matter how you look at it, that's a terrible break. It seems like unfortunately he's always dealing with injuries towards the end of the year, and it just happens again. I just thought of it because JJ Watt's on TV right now. But Steelers, what they have done, what Mike Tomlin has done, they always write the Steelers off. But somehow, some way, they always find a way to get in the dance. I just can't believe Jacksonville choked like that. Like that's nuts that Jacksonville fell heavy. Like the fact Texans won the division too, that's huge. That was a fun game last night. If you guys missed out on that one, Colts and Texans was very fun back and forth. And I feel so bad for the running back Goodson. I don't feel like Goodson should have been put in that position as well. Jonathan Taylor should have been out there. Jonathan Taylor should have been the one to try to get that pass, go upfield and make a play. I don't know what coaching was thinking, but at the end of the day, the Colts end up, wow, hold up. That score just caught me off guard. The Saints just beat the the Falcons 48-17. Last I saw that, it was 17-17. So the Falcons continue to be the Falcons. But yeah, going back to the Colts and Texans, yeah, unfortunate break for the Colts, but huge for the Texans, a team that's with a rookie coach, with a rookie quarterback, and CJ Stroud has been playing phenomenal for a rookie quarterback. And now he's got his team in the playoffs, and hey, that's a team you don't want to play in the playoffs. And I think if anything shakes out, the Chiefs may have a shot at playing them in the playoffs too. I think they can either play any of the wild card teams besides Buffalo. If Buffalo beats Miami, Miami comes to KC. If Miami beats the Bills, I think it changed now since the Jaguars. But I think if Miami beats the Bills, the Chiefs play the Texans. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, there were so many more scenarios, but hey, we're getting down to it. It's coming down to the very end. Taylor, oh, I thought you said Ross. Russell Wilson, got you. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think Russell Wilson's still kind of like he proved this year. He's not the reason that Denver was bad this year. I think he can get Atlanta to a good, at least good record. I mean, they're already at a good record right now. The thing that they struggled with was quarterback play with Desmond Ritter and then with Tyler Haneke. I think Wilson's an upgrade over that, and we don't say that a lot either. Oh, what was this? Oh, Detroit did beat Minnesota. I was wondering too. I spoke a little bit on the Laporta injury. What was Detroit playing for today? Like, were they playing for a seeding? I thought they already had the number 2 wrapped up, but that's why I was kind of like, okay, it doesn't make sense to me. Why are the starters still out there? But if they're fighting for something, then I guess it does make sense. And then they're showing the Bengals and Browns, and the Bengals got one up on the Browns, but the Browns played all their backups. They're doing what the Chiefs are doing today, which is resting their guys and getting ready for the playoffs. It's funny, the NFL went with 18 regular season games, and the playoff teams are like, no, we're going to get our 4th preseason game. Oh, there's a lot of snow in Jets Patriots. Taylor, that is I mean, yeah, that's a good point. If they're in the division, we're always going to be against them, so that's valid. I'd probably be more of a Russ fan with the Falcons. Teresa and Taylor. So yeah, that's correct. As Taylor mentioned, Bills are still fighting for the division, and what's the difference there? For people who may not know, is if the Bills win the division, they get a home playoff game. They'll be the number 2 seed, and if the Ravens get bounced early, they own home field advantage. So this is still a huge game, even though the Bills are in the playoffs. Winning the division is huge, getting the number 2 seed. And as I mentioned, if the Bills win, that drops Miami down to the 5 or 6 seed, whatever it is, and then they'll come to Arrowhead, which, hey, y'all wanted Tyreek to come to Arrowhead when they had the Germany game. It just may so happen now. So yeah, that's what it'll be. Right now, the Bills are slotted in as the 6th seed. If the Bills win today, they will move to the 2 seed and have a home playoff game. And then Miami will fall to the 6th seed and come to KC. I don't know what happens if Miami wins. I don't know if okay, I think I got it. If Miami if Miami wins, the Chiefs will play the Steelers because I believe the Steelers have a better conference record than the Bills. I could be so wrong on that, but I think that's the case. I think the only 2 scenarios are the Chiefs will either play the Dolphins or the Steelers, I think. Because now that the Texans won the division, they're not moving from the 4 seed. And then the Bills, the Browns are stuck at the 5 seed. So yeah, I think it's either going to be Dolphins or Steelers. And I know a lot of Chiefs Kingdom probably wants the Steelers because they're the weaker team. I think at the end of the day, give me either or. Honestly, you can even give me Miami. I would love to take KC in that situation because I don't know if you guys checked the weather next week in Arrowhead in that area. It's going to be below freezing. It's actually going to be freezing. It's 0. And Miami, they're not used to that kind of weather. So I welcome them to come out and play in Arrowhead. And the Steelers, they're toned for that weather. I just don't think they got the power to beat the Chiefs, but it's playoffs. It's any given game. Anything can happen. Teresa, you may have missed it, but Travis Kelce is not playing. I don't think any of the starters are playing in this game. So he will fall short of his milestone of 1,000 yards. But, hey, got to get him right. Got to get him healthy. We all can agree that he hasn't looked like himself. So if 1 week of rest gets Kelce closer to being who he was and ready for the playoffs, I will take that over just 16 yards and getting another 1,000 yards. It is bittersweet, though, because I would love to see him get 16 yards, but I definitely agree with the decision. And I really believe that Coach Reed and Travis Kelce had this discussion to see how meaningful it was to him. And Kelce probably let him know. It's like, hey, let's do what's best for the team. And here we are. Because also to that fact, Teresa, that you mentioned as well is Chris Jones. no announcement's been made on him, but the opening D line warming up was Felix Anudike Uzama. Ooh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Felix Anudike Uzama. It was George Karloftis, but then I believe BJ Thompson was rotating in and out, and then 2 backup defensive tackles. So Chris Jones may not even be active in this game as well, which means he will fall half a sack short of his incentives too. So get these guys ready to go. Last thing you want to do is what happened to Detroit today. Sam Laporta got injured, and he may be out the rest of the year. KC doesn't play with that. They're not going to risk the small for something big. And as much as that sucks, hey, I want a Super Bowl ring again. So let's get these boys ready and let's get them going. Don't tell me I got it right here. It was funny too, because and I didn't mean to, but I actually caused havoc on social media because I posted exactly what I said right now, which was in regards to Travis Kelce, that it does suck he didn't get his 16 yards. But if you were to ask Travis Kelce himself, like, he probably would have tell all of us that he should have had 1,000 yards a couple games ago. And it just didn't happen, unfortunately. And it's, hey, let's get right. Let's get going for the playoffs. I'll tell you what, I got a lot of Swifties coming after me on this. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it sure happened. They're acting like I was going after Travis. I wasn't. I was just saying how I think he really feels. Yeah, Taylor. Even with what a lot of people have mentioned with Kelce too, is like, I don't know if I want to say slow is the word, but it's the word you put out there. So it's the word I'm going to agree with as well. I'm just going to say it didn't look the same. And I know a lot of people are using he's been doubled and triple teamed, which is very valid. But even at that, Kelce's still known to get open and make plays. And it just hasn't happened. And I think it all starts because of the beginning of the year when he got off on the wrong foot and he hyperextended his knee before week 1. And it just went downhill because then a few weeks later, he had another injury. And injuries have piled up for him. He's 35 years old now. It's taking a toll on him, unfortunately. And that's why they probably came to the decision, get this dude rest. We need him to be firing on all cylinders. We know we have Rashee Rice, but as of late, it's crazy how the turntables have turned because our only weapon was Travis Kelce, but he's been kind of absent. And to say that Rashee Rice has been our only weapon as a rookie is crazy. The Chiefs need that other complementary weapon to Rice, with as nuts I'm saying, and it needs to be Kelce. And they need to have other receivers step up too, which is huge in a game like this. The Chiefs can find out a lot about themselves in this game. People won't watch, people won't tune in because it's all backups. This could be your Justin Ross game. This could be Richie James. This could be Noah Gray. This could be players who are ready to take the next step and get snaps going into the playoffs because technically, besides Rashee Rice, no one has stepped up this year. The Chiefs need to find someone going into the playoffs and possibly into the future as well, because if a guy like Justin Ross does step up, that may kind of give you a little more ease going in next year. Not saying the position is solved by any means, but maybe you don't look at wide receiver heavy. You definitely will, but Justin Ross would be a depth piece. Same as left tackle position. Wanye Morris, he's been good. He's been inconsistent, though. He's had a lot of learning moments as well. This is a huge game for him and going into the playoffs. Is he going to solidify himself as the left tackle of the future for the Kansas City Chiefs? Or is that something the Chiefs really, really need to look into in the future? This game will say a lot. It's funny. I label it as the Patrick Mahomes game because when Patrick Mahomes came in his final week in his rookie year against the Broncos, we saw a lot from Mahomes. It was something that won the coaches over and made them choose him over Alex Smith the next year and say, hey, he is going to be the leader of our franchise. Can there be a player like that today, a young guy, to step up and say, hey, I can be a key contributor going into 2024? That's really what I'm going to look out for, both on the offense and defensive side of the ball. Because you got guys on the defense like Felix Anudike Uzama, who people, it's nuts, are writing off. Like, he's a rookie, and you guys are already calling him bust. Yes, he's not getting snaps, but he is going to be a valuable piece on this defense, and it will happen next year as well. If you remember earlier in the year when Chris Jones was suspended, and when Charles Omenihu was suspended and Chris Jones was holding out, Felix Anudike-Uzomah got those snaps. He was ready to go, and he looked actually like he had potential. But then you add those two pieces in, and you got a guy like Mike Dana, who, Chiefs Kingdom, I really hate to say it, he's not going to be a Chief next year because he priced himself out of Kansas City, and he will get a payday. But this is what Brett Veach, this is what Coach Spags, this is what Andy Reid planned for. This is why they drafted Felix Anudike-Uzomah, because he's got those raw traits. But he can be really good. That's why this was a redshirt year, and you're going to see a lot more of him headed into next year, and he'll be a good rotational piece with Karlaftis, with Charles Omenihu, and then him. So the Chiefs D-line will seem to take a step back, but it really won't. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I would love to see FAU get a couple sacks in this game. If anyone's gonna have a Patrick Mahomes rookie game, watch out for him as well. And guys like Shamari Connors as well. I think safety is kind of a quiet hole on this team that a lot of people don't really focus on, because after Justin Reed, you got Brian Cook. He's dealing with injuries. But then you got Mike Edwards, a solid vet, but he's a free agent next year. You really got to find out what you have in Shamari Connors. And what I've seen from him on the field has been very promising. But now we're going to get a very, very good look at him today and see what he's all about. He really reminds me a lot of L'Jarius Sneed when he was playing at Virginia Tech. The dude can get after the quarterback. He can also get interceptions. We've seen it this year. Let's see a higher snap count of him. Let's see what he can exactly do. Oh, I got the game popping on, folks. We are like there. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:23. We a couple minutes away. Let me get this adjusted over here. Ooh, I said it right, folks. I completely guessed, but I guess I know football a little bit. Yeah, so the only scenarios for the Chiefs are they'll play Miami if they lose to Buffalo, or if Miami wins, the Chiefs will play the Steelers. You know what's funny with this game, y'all? Why do I feel like this will be the most points the Chiefs offense will score today? I just feel like Blaine Gabbert's about to go nuts. And it's not because of Blaine Gabbert or the offense or anything like that. I think they're going to play loose. And if they play loose, we've seen it last week. They're having fun. And if they have fun, they put up points. So I think this is going to be a fun game. Oh, I see Kelsey smiling for everyone that thinks he really wanted that 16 yards. I think he's okay with being on the bench today. Oh, McCole Hardman. I completely forgot about him. He's going to be out there too. Teresa, it's always so funny with Vegas and LA. We always make it red over there. Their fan base never shows up. Oh, so it sounds like Chris Jones will get a shot today. And again, it probably was the same. The Chiefs will start with the ball first. Richie James will be your returner. Let's watch this kickoff. And hey, folks, it's the end of the regular season. Let's have some fun. It'll go out of the end zone. Blaine Gabbert, let's see what you about. Former first-round pick. Career record of 13-35, not beautiful. His first start since 2018. Hey, the Chiefs love these wildly backup veterans. Handoff to Clyde. Oh, was it LaMichael Pirine? Okay. Okay, so P. Ryan will be. You guys are gonna have to adjust to me a lot on this. P. Ryan will be your number 1 back today. I guess Clyde will also get to rest too. Hey, I think he deserved it. He looked very strong at the end of the year, and the Chiefs are missing McKinnon as well, so it's kind of slim back there. So let's see what P. Ryan's all about. I like that. Marquez Valdez-Scantling's out there. I guess he needs all the snaps he can get. Roll out Gabbert. He just throws it away. It was a tight end screen to Noah Gray. And the Chargers are still going with all their starters, whatever that means to a lot of people. I know they haven't had a good year whatsoever, but Khalil Mack's still out there. So these are valuable reps for this team. All right, 3rd and 4. Blake Bell's in motion. Oh, that could have been a pick. It was intended for Blake Bell. He rifled that thing in there. He rifled that. Let's see if this actually had a chance. And it didn't really have a chance. It was a good play by the safety to break it up. Tommy Townsend will come in for the punt. That'll be a fair catch. Around the 25. And we'll get to see this Chiefs defense. It'll be different look because we ain't going to have the starters out there. But, hey, like I mentioned, I got my eyes out for like a Felix Anudike Uzama, B.J. Thompson, Chamari Connors. I think we're going to get a heavy look of guys like Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson. We know what they're about. But with McDuffie and Snead being locked down, hey, let's see what they can do to end this season off. And the Chargers starting quarterback will be Easton Stick. For everyone who doesn't know, Justin Herbert is on IR. What a good break by Watson. If he would have stepped in front of that, that probably would have been a pick 6, but it's a pickup of like 4 or 5. Okay, it'll bring up 2nd and 6. Easton Stick, it's a quick screen to Eckler. Eckler doesn't get nowhere, maybe picked up 1 or 2. Leo Chanel with the tackle. That's someone to watch out for too. He's our 4th linebacker, but I think he's going to be, Chris Jones is out there. He wants that half sack. Here it comes. His ears are going to be pinned back right now. Oh, he almost had it. Oh, he just missed him. Oh, that would have been the end of Jones's night right there. If he That was $1 million miss by Chris Jones. Watch Coach Reed like, oh, that was your opportunity. Get out of the game. And Easton Stick, yeah, he's underrated. He knows how to use his legs. That'll bring a 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 38. Handoff to Eckler. Eckler may have picked up 2. It looks like because Chris Jones is out again, it looks like they're only going to bring him in on blitzing down. So he may just only be coming in on 3rd downs just to try to get that half a sack. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Palmer is in motion. Play action. Going deep to Palmer. Ooh, Jalen Watson should have had another interception. The first one really shouldn't have been an interception, but that one, He got a good break on that ball. Oh, I see you, Teresa. Thank you for the super chat. It is a good way to end the regular season. We get to relax. We don't get to stress if we're making the playoffs or not. Hey, let's just see what this depth can bring us, and hey, let's have a good time. All right, 3rd and 9. Come on, defense. Come on, young studs. Chris Jones out there again. Couldn't. That's a first down again. They're testing Jalen Watson, though. H-Hole, it's good to see you in the chat. Hey, yeah. Let's get this last one with this depth and these backups out there. Okay, 4th and 1, actually. They didn't get it. They're going for it, and he gets it. Kadarius Reed, I'm trying to understand your comment. I think I see where you're going, but if Chris Jones plays the whole game and he gets a sack, then he does get his incentives, though. So if you don't want him to get his incentives, he shouldn't play. At the end of the day, I think it looks like right now they're just bringing him in on rushing downs. Eckler picks up 4. Yeah, probably 4 or 5. Justin Herbert got a haircut? I haven't seen him in a while. I'm used to that long hair. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Chargers. Palmer is back in motion. Come on, defense. Let's make a play. Come on, someone get to Stick. Oh, man, Stick is Tashawn Wharton should have had a sack there. Stick is going to be one tough son of a gun to bring down today. And that was a good move by Wharton, too. Just couldn't get to him. Stick is out here just being mobile. Ooh, and almost made a good catch and completion. But that's incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Oh, Kadarius Reed. I don't know if I want him to burn up too much energy. Regardless of how it started off this year with the holdout and all that, we definitely need him for the playoffs. The last thing I need is a tired, exhausted Chris Jones. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Palmer is in motion. Handoff. Ooh, good run by Kelly. Picks up 8. That'll bring another 3rd and short. Oh, but there's a flag. Okay. It'll be on the Chargers. Joshua Palmer did not reset, so that is a 5-yard penalty. I haven't even heard of this guy, Gift Smith. 2nd and 15. Quentin Johnson's in motion. Quentin Johnson with the catch. Good play by Jack Cochran with the hit. But Johnston ends up getting 13 and makes it 3rd and short again.
All right, Palmer's in motion. Stick. Oh, no one accounted for Palmer whatsoever. That's a first down. Chargers putting together a nice drive. Yeah, Kadarius Reed, it'll be interesting to see how the Chiefs and Chris Jones approach it this offseason, actually. That's how fast the season has went. Hold up real quick. Stick is, God, he running all over our defense. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't think they will tag him. The tag is high, and I think they have, to me, I think the priority is L'Jarius Sneed this offseason. I could be completely wrong, but that's just how I feel they may be looking for. So that may be, hey, kind of do what you did to Orlando Brown last year. They may just let him find somewhere else, and you don't get nothing for him, but we'll see how it goes. And Teresa, yeah, it's interesting. Chris Jones gets to play for his incentive, but Kelsey didn't get to go for 16 yards. They both probably had conversations with Reed. Jones, hold up. Wow, Watson's playing great. Watson's playing phenomenal. That's 3 like highlight plays he's made in this first drive. But sorry, I'm just watching this again. That was a good play by Watson. But yeah, it seems like Jones, he wants his incentives, and Kelsey's just like, I want my rest. Kelsey's like, I want to be ready for the playoffs. All right, 3rd and 2. Quentin Johnston's now on Watson. Chris Jones. Jones almost got his sack again. He's just not getting home. And the Chargers pick up the first, though, Palmer. They going to make Jones work for that sack. Roll out. Stick, he could run it in. He'll take a shot. He'll get tackled around the 4. Oh, Teresa, off season? Yeah. Off season is the time they overpay players who don't deserve it. So, yeah, Jones will make that money on the open market for sure. All right, 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Quentin Johnston is in motion. Dick runs again. The rookie, Felix Anudike Uzama. I think you're going to chalk that up as a sack. Even though it was they may say a loss of 1 because it was an initial run quarterback sneak, but give Uzama the sack because it's on the quarterback. Third and goal. Chargers picked up every 3rd down on this drive. Fumble. Go Edwards. Go Edwards. I think that was the Minihue who caused that. This is what I'm talking about. These plays don't happen all year, but with the backup units, they're going to happen. Yep, a Minihue. Yeah, I saw 90 get back there. What a play by a Minihue. And a Minihue's becoming one of my favorites. In game, out of game, I love everything he does. His personality reminds me of a calmer Frank Clark, which he kind of brought up in his Instagram post. But I love a Minihue. Well, that's 7-0. Who would have thunk it? Chargers were about to put up 7. Chiefs turn it around with a Minihue fumble. We still got to update the scoreboard regardless of who's playing. That was fun. That was fun. We haven't seen one. We've rarely seen turnovers this year. And then we haven't seen a 90. Have we seen a touchdown this season from the defense? And the backups do it. I knew it would be something. I knew it would be something. Hey, no matter who's back there for the Chargers are still the Chargers, and they're going to do what they always do. Teron, I completely agree. Like, this defense has been phenomenal this year. The thing they struggled with is turnovers. And hey, if you can do that going into the postseason, if you can score points on the defense when your offense has been struggling, that helps out immensely. Awesome. I also got the Packers and Bears on in the background. I think the Packers, I don't know if they've already solidified their spot though. They got a shot at the playoffs as well. There's so much going on. Literally, week 18 is literally the pre-playoffs, if anything. And it's funny, like, I think we talked about Mike Edwards all year. He has that potential. We've seen it if you watched him in Tampa Bay. He knows when he gets the ball, he always wants to go to the house. That's why I was excited about him. And he's had a couple interceptions this year, or an interception this year, where I thought he could have took it back. He's a good, fun third safety to have on this roster. All right, we getting back from commercial break. Mike Edwards getting some of that oxygen, going 97 yards. Oh, Mr. 100B, you're exactly right. Yeah, that was the fact it was on Hill. The fact McDuffie was phenomenal to make that strip. Yeah, that was a fun one. Most unblocked pressures. The Kansas City Chiefs have 73 of them. Huh. Didn't even know that was a stat. All right, Chargers will have 1st and 10 on their 24. They were putting together a nice drive before Easton Stick got met by Charles Omenihu. Chris Jones. Oh, no, that wasn't Jones. Man, Easton Stick about to have 1,000 yards rushing today. Oh, yeah, the Packers scenario is they just need a win in their end, and they just missed a field goal, so that's not going to help them whatsoever. Yeah, Stick just wants to run. And he got met by, I don't even know who that is. Is that Neil Farrell? Oh, that's the defensive tackle from the Raiders. This is the first time he's been activated today. Good to see him. That's great depth. All right, Easton Stick drops back, unloads. Palmer picks up 9 on 2nd and 11. It'll bring up 3rd down. And you know when it's 3rd and 2. Easton Stick gonna use them wheels. And it's actually gonna be 3rd and 3. Still no different. He gonna use them wheels. Chris Jones is in. He wants that sack. Going deep. And he mispositioned by Quentin Johnston. Couldn't track it down. It's 4th and 3. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers go for it. Like, it's last game of the season. Yeah, Joshua Williams is well, let's see. Hold up. I don't know what's going on yet. I think the defense is still out there. I don't think the Chargers are going to punt at all today. Oh, they are right now. Shut me up. Well, the punt's underway. I think it's Richie James back there. Yeah, it is. Okay, Richie. Okay, Richie. Richie's been such a fun returner to watch this year. I think he's been our best returner. We've had multiple. We had what? Hardman. We had what's the dude from Denver? Washington. You had Richie James. I think Richie James fills in nicely in that role. Now we get to see Blaine Gabbert and the crew come out. Let's get a target to Justin Ross, can we? I wonder who they are going to rotate with wide. I wonder at the end of the game who's going to be the receiver with the most snaps. I hope it's going to be. Well, I hope, but don't hope. We still need to see guys like MVS. We need to see the whole receiving core. I'm not even going to lie, besides Rashee Rice. If we're going to be real about it, like they've all been not good this year, so they all need this game to go into the playoffs. You can't look at MVS like a starter and be like, "Oh no, you deserve some rest." No, you better go out there and get some snaps. And then also, too, one thing I wanted to see in this game, which I'm going to be curious about. We've seen LaMichael Pirine start off as the lead back today. I'm wondering if Deneric Prince was elevated. My bad on me. I didn't see the inactives coming into this one, so I don't even know if Deneric Prince is active. But he would have been a fun one to watch in this game. See him with a lot of snaps and see what goes on. Yeah, Teresa, exactly. MVS needs to be out there. You need to throw multiple times to MVS. Make sure he don't drop anything. Make sure he gets his hands on deck. All right, we getting back from commercial break. They showing Kelsey on the sideline. Still looking good to me. He don't look upset at all. Hand off to Pirine. Good run by Pirine. That's like 4 or 5. Oh, look! I didn't even know Lucas Niang was still on this team. He's going to be your right tackle for today. There's so many interesting pieces on this team. Quick pass. What a catch by Justin Ross. That size is ridiculous, and that's why Chiefs Kingdom loves him. Blaine Gabbert overthrew that, but he used all of his size for that. Justin Ross better have 100 yards today. What a catch. Richie James in motion. Handoff to Pirine. Pirine picks up 3 or 4. And Chiefs are approaching midfield. They just going over Blaine Gabbert's resume. He was the 10th pick from Jacksonville, 6 different teams. We talked about his record, and he is a Super Bowl champion. Unfortunately, with our woes, because he was the backup for Brady. Quick screen to Hardman. Hardman dropped it. Is that a fumble? They're calling that a backwards pass. This is going to be interesting. Okay, they call it incomplete now. But yeah, McCole Hardman dropped his screen. Yeah, that's forward. Galbert's got to bring him down a little bit. He's throwing high. He's probably got the nerves because he hasn't been a starter in a while. You got Hardman, Richie James, and Justin Ross out there right now. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out there. So he will be playing. So that's cool to see. On 3rd and 8. Gabbert takes the sack. Defense may be the only score. And Khalil Mack, what is he, like 17 sacks this year? He's like the only good piece for the Chargers all year. And it is the complete backup O-line for the Chiefs out there right now. But Khalil Mack is just a monster. And Tommy Townsend punts one away. Oh, they almost got that at the 1. And the Chargers will come back on offense. Oh, that doesn't sound good. They just showed news that A.J. Brown is down on the field grabbing his knee. It's the thing about the final week of the season. It's that debate if you start your players or not, even when you have a playoff spot solidified. Injuries are inevitable. They don't care if it's the last week of the season, if you play in 1 snap or not. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it's not too serious with A.J. Brown. While Justin Fields is out here getting pummeled. He just took a sack as well. I'm curious to see as we get back to the game is how long is Coach Reed going to let Chris Jones go and try to get that sack. Because I know he's not playing all game. But I wonder if it's just gonna be like, all right, you had your shot. You ain't getting this kid. He too mobile. Speaking of being back from commercial break, they're taking us to the game right now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 20. Palmer is in motion. It'll be a screen to Palmer. Missed tackle. Good cleanup tackle by, is that Cam Jones? It'll bring 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. And we're going to go back to a long commercial break. Yep. Kansas City up 7-0 in the first quarter. They scored in a way none of us thought they would on defense. A 97-yard return caused by Charles Omenihu. Mike Edwards picks it up. That's your score for the day so far. The Chiefs have only had the ball twice on offense. Justin Ross had one nice, impressive catch where he had to reach high for it. As for that, there's really not much noteworthy from these players on the offensive side of the ball. If you're a highlight-worthy plays, it's going to be from Easton Stick. He been running. That's all he's been doing, running everywhere. He got like 1,000 rushes, probably for 1,500 yards right now. Damn, injuries just happen everywhere. I know Giants are been out of the playoffs, but Tyrod Taylor just got hurt. So Tommy DeVito, who's been their starter for probably majority of the year, he's back in now. Yeah, Teresa. As easy as it seems to get 16 yards, anything can happen. And last thing you want is Kelsey going out there and tweaking a knee or have something happen to his knee just because he tried to get 16 yards. It would have been fun to say he had 1,000 yards for 8 consecutive seasons. But it'd be more fun if the Chiefs can go on a Super Bowl run and he can get his 3rd ring. It'll still take a lot to do that, but he needs to be on the field for that. All right, now we're going to start off the second quarter. The Chargers are killing everything in the stat department because the Chiefs have only had like 2 possessions. I think this is the Chargers' 4th. Stick is 7 of 11 for 50 yards. It'll be a handoff to Eckler. Good meat in the backfield. Cam Jones is actually having quite an impressive day. Someone who's making the most of his opportunities today. Which will bring up 3rd and 4. Gerald Everett got hurt earlier in the game, and so did Slayer as well. All right, 3rd and 4. Watch out for Stick's legs. Palmer's in motion. Cam Jones. I like this kid. Chris Jones gets back there too, but nothing gets home. It'll bring 4th and 4. That should force a punt. But Cam Jones has been wrecking havoc. We talked about in the offseason how deep this linebacking core is. Cam Jones is adding to it as well. Jones is fighting for that million. They're making him work for it. The punt is off. And it is fielded by Richie James, I believe, on the 28. Let's see if the Chiefs offense can do something. We say that even with the backups. Jones looked like he getting to the point like, damn it, coach. Just let me rest on the bench. I ain't getting a sack. And also, too, another guy I haven't mentioned today, if Blaine Gabbert needs to settle down at all, hey, find Noah Gray. He's the guy I want to see get heavily involved in this game as well. I want to see what Noah Gray is all about, which I think we kind of know what he can be about. It's just the Chiefs don't play him. Today, I expect him to be on the field a lot. So let's get the ball to him. He looked like Kelsey half the time as me running down the field. Not saying he Kelsey, but I'm saying the similarity is there. And I don't know if it's just a white guy running down a football field for me. Oh, wow. I'm also, as I mentioned, I'm also watching the Packers and Bears, and Jordan Love just zinged one into there. Was an impressive catch. All right, we back from commercial break right now. They're representing the Chiefs fans. As Teresa mentioned to start this one off, it is red in LA. Where's Taylor? Kind of like where's Waldo? All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Oh, is Mahomes interviewing for the Chiefs offensive coordinator position? Gabbert going deep. Damn. Gabbert, we're going to need you to give Justin Ross more of a chance there. Chiefs Kingdom was ready to go nuts. I believe if that was inbounds, Ross was going to try and make a play for that. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to P. Ryan. P. Ryan fighting, but he only picked up 2. Yeah, Teron, I asked the same thing. I don't know if he's active or not, but I would like to see him rotate in and out with P. Ryan as well, see what he's about, see what he can be going into 2024. But I haven't seen nothing from him. It's only been CEH, which he didn't get a carry, but it's been mostly P. Ryan. This will be 3rd and 7. Can the Chiefs pick up a first down on offense? It's the same story, even with the backups. Hardman with the catch, though. There we go. Great catch by Hardman. I like to see that. That was a beautiful route. Great catch. I would love to see Richie James and McCole Hardman on the field together. They both are explosive. James in motion as we speak. Hand off to P. Ryan, I believe. Great run by P. Ryan. Pick up a 6. There's a flag, though. It's coming back. Wanye Morris with the penalty. Jordan Love off his back foot for the touchdown to take the lead. Jordan Love has been impressive this year. Everyone was trying to write him off. Now, how come with backups, the Chiefs stay with 3 wide receivers, but with starters, they rotate 7 of them? All day, I've just seen Ross Hardman and Richie James. How come they can't do that with the starters? Not saying the production's any better, but I'm saying I would just like to see it slim down. And that was a quick screen to Richie James for 3 or 4, which will bring up 2nd and 15. The holding brought it back. Gabbert's throwing him high. It was a catch to P. Ryan, but it was a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 16. Gabbert needs to calm down. We're in the second quarter now. They didn't mark it as a loss, so it'll be 3rd and 15 still. Quick screen to Allaire. Clyde picks up 7. It'll bring out the punting unit. This is a good test for Wanye Morris to go against one of the best, if not best, pass rushers this year in Khalil Mack. This will help him grow up quick. And the punt is underway. And that'll get into the end zone. The Chargers will start on the 20 with 10 minutes and 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Crazy, even with backups. Offense has been nothing fun to watch. And the defense, they doing what they need to do. Making the stops, bend but don't break, and get the turnovers. I guess it don't matter if you have starters or backups out there. The Kansas City Chiefs are the Kansas City Chiefs. That State Farm commercial always gets me still. With the one with Mahomes in it, Andy Reid. They a good duo on and off the field. Oh, solid return by the Bears. Okay, we back from commercial break. The Chargers are getting ready. They start their possession on the 20-yard line. All right, I think that's Guyton in motion. Stick with the quick pass. Ooh, that was Deion Bush ready to cause havoc. They're just showing Chris Jones trying to get that $1 million. That's nuts. Chris Jones has 7 pressures and 15 snaps. Just this game. 2nd and 10, roll out. Cam Jones with a solid tackle to get on the line of script. Cam Jones has been the highlight of the day so far. Besides the Mike Edwards fumble return. Charles Omenihu was still out there too. All right, this is 3rd and 9. Can Jones do it? He broke free. Couldn't get there. I know Jones is getting fed up. Smiling, going back to the sideline. He's all smile on the sideline, but that $1 million is not nothing to smirk at to anybody, even to Chris Jones. Chargers getting ready to punt it away. Richie James fields it at the 31. That's honestly a really good perspective to look at the Miami situation. You're right. It could be a lose-lose for Miami. It's what does Miami prefer? They're both good teams. Do you want to play Buffalo 3 times, or do you want to play KC twice, and then this time in Arrowhead? And as I mentioned, it's going to be negative degrees. Them Dolphins aren't used to that kind of temperature in Arrowhead, so that is definitely a good perspective. That may feel like a lose-lose for Miami. At the end of the day, though, if you were to ask them, they probably want to win. They probably want to be at home, and they want to play the Bills. I would assume they take that route. And I'm going to be covering that game right after this one. And Miami's already got the cards stacked against them because they're going to be missing, I believe, that Mostert and Jalen Waddle in this game too. So it's going to be a hard game for them to win already, and then to potentially play Buffalo again. Yeah. Or even KC. I know Tyreek probably would be happy to lose. He said he wants to be an Arrowhead running around and getting touchdowns. He may just get his wish, but he would also have to go to Sneed Island too. And that didn't do so good with him the first time. Or even McDuffie. Yeah, Teresa, Tyreek is injured. That is correct. I don't know if you guys saw the unfortunate situation where his house caught on fire, but also when he was going to see his house and seeing the situation, he was in a walking boot. So I don't know the severity of his injury, but he's definitely injured. All right, we back from commercial break again. We get to see the offense. Will they do something? This has been the $1 million question for 18 weeks or 17 weeks because you can't include the bye week. Blaine Gabbert, rollout. Noah Gray picks up. Oh, that's actually Blake Bell. He picks up 3. The Chiefs will play Pittsburgh with a Miami win. With a Buffalo win, they'll play Miami. Bring whoever. Second and 7 for the Chiefs. McCole Hardman is in motion. Gabbert finds Hardman. He's a little close to the marker, but doesn't get it. It'll be 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and inches. Hey, do a quarterback sneak here. You don't do it with Mahomes. Do it with Blaine Gabbert. Show you got that in your arsenal. Clyde Edwards-Helaire's in the game. It's not no quarterback sneak coming up, that's for sure. It's a handoff to CEH. Okay, Clyde. Picks up 5. Yeah, the Dolphins have been hit with the injury bug. They're dealing with it right now. They got a tough break going into the playoffs, that's for sure. You definitely mentioned a valid point. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 45. Gabbert going deep. I get targeting Justin Ross, but at least get it down to him. Everything's been high today. No BS podcast. I'm watching this game. It's actually, I have the Sunday ticket, so this will be my final game on the Sunday ticket, and then that'll wrap up my season. Second and 10 for the Chiefs coming up. Handoff to Pirine. Pirine picked up 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. All right, 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs coming up. They're near midfield. And he misses Noah Gray. Yeah, it's been nothing special to write about, but he is a backup. What do you expect? But a lot of other teams got very nice backups to watch. This game might just be 7-0. Oh, it was a fake punt. And they got it. Pirine picked it up. I didn't even know what was going on. Okay. Reed will be even a little trickery, even with the backup. Okay. It was a direct snap to Pirine on a punt formation, and he picks up 6, or actually picks up like 8 on a 4th and 5. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 41. Richie James is in motion. Play action. Gabbert going deep. What a catch by Hardman. Hardman. That was a grown man catch by Hardman. Phenomenal all hands, breaking tackles. And Asante Samuel Jr. is no slouch, folks, either. He's still going against starters. That was a phenomenal play by Hardman. Hey, you got Justin Ross. Call the fade. They gave it to P. Ryan. I think P. Ryan, he almost got in. I just want to see a fade route to Justin Ross in this scenario. Let him get a jump ball one-on-one. Can you give me that? Do the jet sweep, too. Handoff P. Ryan. He gets met in the backfield. Not a chance. Time to use Justin Ross. Call the fade. Call it. Call it. He's one-on-one. Oh, no, actually, he's one-on-one. No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Damn it. I guess it's just not Mahomes doing that kind of stuff. It's the playbook. They're bringing out the field goal team. Yep, not one try to Ross whatsoever. Even with the backups, he can't catch a break. And Bucker is money, as he has been all year. And he still gets disrespected. They love Justin Tucker, rightfully so, but Bucker's been better than Tucker this year. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I thought this game would be a little more exciting. I don't know why. I thought the Chiefs. I just thought, hey, they'd play loose. They would just be launching it, winging it around with these backups. They look like they're just trying to get to the playoff. I should have known better. The defense is playing solid, though. So is the offense, I guess. But like with the offenses, we even say with the starters, it could just be so much better. Okay, we getting back from commercial break. We getting ready for the Chargers to get on the field as Bucker gets ready to kick this thing off. Taking a minute to get back to this game. I get they showing off their whole crew because it's the final week of the season, but I don't know if they told the players that. All right, now the kickoff is underway. And it's at the end zone. The Chargers will start on the 25. All right, Josh Palmer's in motion. It goes to Palmer. Chamari Connors with the shoestring tackle picks up 2. Chris Jones is still out there. Going deep. That's not a pass. I'm sorry. That's not a pass interference. I'd love to see this play again. I'd love to see this play again because they're going to call PI and I just don't see it. I want to be wrong. That's why I want to see it again. Let's see it. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. But Quentin Johnson had a beat on him. Let's see. They're going to call the right hand on. And he didn't need to do that. Quentin Johnston was never going to use that hand anyways because Quentin Johnson, he's just not that guy at receiver. But it is a PI. That sucks. Chargers are now in enemy's territory. Palmer is in motion. Play action again. Quick pass, incomplete. It was intended for Donald Parham. Second and 10, Quentin Johnston's in motion. Chris Jones broke free again, but couldn't get there. Overthrown. Chris Jones is trying his best. He really is for that sack. Third and 10 coming up. I'd assume being in enemy's territory, they're going to try to get. I think it's 4-down territory. I could be wrong, though. Yep. Cam Jones is saying incomplete, but it's caught. It'll be 4th and 1, 4th and 2. They going for it. They sending out the punt team. Are you serious? Or the field goal team? Okay. I'd go for this, but you're already out of the playoffs. Last game of the season. What does a field goal have to do for you here? Dicker's good. But I don't do nothing for the Chargers. I didn't even see how much time is left before half. I saw when the Chargers got the possession, there was like 4 minutes. Also, there's kind of good news for the Lions. So it looks like Sam Laporta, who had his injury today, is coming up as a hyperextended knee and a bone bruise, kind of similar to what Travis Kelce had in week 1. So depends on how he's going. But Kelce missed week 1 as well. So it looks like Laporta may miss that first wild card game, which would be a huge blow for the Lions. And hopefully it is nothing serious. Jalen Hurt went to the medical tent with his finger being examined. Hopefully that's nothing too big. All right, we getting back from commercial break. The Chargers getting ready to kick this off, and the Chiefs will start on offense. Hopefully doing something. Archuleta described it perfectly. He says this has the feel of a preseason game. And that's what it is. Well, I don't know if it is for the Chargers. Chargers still playing their starters that are healthy. So, but for the Chiefs, it is mostly all backups. Richie James getting ready to return this if he has the chance. He fielded it. He's returning it. Go, Richie. Hey, gets to the 26. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see. Wanye Morris has a head injury. He's been the Kansas City Chiefs starting left tackle because Donovan Smith has been dealing with the injury as well. So LP is very slim. P. Ryan with the handoff. Picks up 1. Is Jawan Taylor the left tackle right now? Wow, so Jawan Taylor will be the left tackle now. What a lot of us thought he was going to be in the offseason. And Lucas Niang will be your right tackle. Ooh. Upward to the 2-minute warning now. I didn't even focus on it. I feel like I've seen more commercials than game today. Or are we going to the 2-minute warning? Okay, yeah, I was going to say, are we going to 2-minute warning? It's definitely going to be one thing to highlight and keep our eyes on, because last thing you want, even though a lot of us have been hard against Jawan Taylor, he is our starting right tackle. And he hasn't had a terrible year as what everyone is saying besides the penalties. But with him playing left tackle now, you don't want him to get injured, because then your right tackle will be Lucas Niang, who the reason why he's a backup is because he deals with a lot of injuries as well. The tackle position has been the main focus point for the Kansas City Chiefs throughout the whole season, and now we're zoning in on it heavily with the Wanye Morris injury. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but definitely something to monitor. I think these commercials are making up for the game because the game is not lasting as long as they hope. I swear it's been more commercials than game. I know it feels like a preseason game number 4, but damn, at least let me see the game too. Speaking of it, we finally getting back to it. Should be the last commercial before. Yeah, it is. The Chiefs will start off this 2-minute warning. It should be 2nd and 8. Blaine Gabbert sets feet, throws. Justin Ross. He'll be 1 yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. Yeah, that's what I want to see, as Archuleta's mentioning. I don't care if it's backups or not. I want to see them execute this 2-minute drive and put some points on the board. Got to start with this 3rd and 1, picking it up. What a catch by Hardman. Showed up. Hardman. That had nothing to do with Gabbert. That was all Hardman. Hardman playing phenomenal today. Hardman's got strong hands today. Hardman's showing I need some snaps in the playoffs. I love it. 1st and 10, Gabbert under center. Quick pass to Pirine, drops it. Kind of looks like the Goodson incomplete pass with the Colts the other day. Is that Joe Tooney come? This is what you didn't want to see. Shit. I knew it. This is why I was speaking it, guys. What I didn't want to happen happened. Jawan Taylor's on the field now, and now Joe Tooney is coming in for left tackle. Oh, man. Hey, you don't want Joe Tooney to get hurt because, honestly, he is your best offensive lineman. Yeah, I know a lot of us will say Creed Humphrey, and no disrespect to Creed. He is a phenomenal, but Joe Tooney's been doing this. Teresa MVS has not been out there, so apparently he's realized as a starter. Crazy, right? You hate to see this. Banged him on the back of his leg. He's walking, he's getting up, but man, you just hate to see that. Now Joe Tooney's coming in, a veteran again. I don't like this. Let's just get this game over with. I don't want to see exciting plays anymore. Yeah, Charlie, I feel it. All right, 2nd and 10. That sucks. That's Noah Gray's first drop of the year. That sucks. And here comes 3rd and 10. Yeah, truth, I hope so too, but who knows? We time in, time out, still see MVS on the field. Instead, on this game, I guess he's not recognized as backup. 3rd and 10. Going deep. What the fuck was he throwing to? Yeah. Hell are you doing, Gabbert? Was it miscommunication? That's cute. Do your little dance while you're losing. I never never understood that. You're losing to backups, but hey, enjoy yourself. I'd love to see that play again and see what Gabbert was thinking. If Hardman gave up on the route, I guess the defense on the field though, and Chris Jones is still out there trying to get a sack. So Chris Jones almost jumps offside. Speaking of it, damn Watson, he got to be more aggressive than that. Watson thought he had a pick falling in his lap. Okay, let's see what Hardman did. Oh yeah, Hardman just eased up. Yeah, Hardman gave up on the route, and Gabbert thought he was going to take it more. Incomplete. I get we're trying to get Jones an incentive, but with injuries happening right now, take his ass off the field. Don't risk it. And Jalen Watson's having a nice game today too, so that's a good thing to highlight. Second and 10 coming up with 1:14 left in the half. Chargers do get ball at half too. Good tackle by Cochran. Good open field tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Going deep. Joshua Williams gets it with the PI now. I guess we just don't know how to cover Quentin Johnston at all. Quentin Johnston can't catch, so I don't know why we're putting our hands all over him. And one, these balls are uncatchable. So it was a nice release by Johnston. Williams didn't have to do all that, but he did. Palmer's in motion. There goes Easton sticking them legs. Picks up 14. 39 seconds left to go in half. And I believe they used their first timeout. All right, they put another second on the clock. There'll be 40 seconds. Chargers did use a timeout. It'll be their ball right now on the 44. Stick under center, quick pass, complete. Watson on the tackle. Chargers take their second timeout with 35 seconds. Chris Jones is back in. Nothing there. Good tackle by Chamari Connors. Brings up 3rd and 2. Clock still running. Solid catch. And bad play. One of few by Cam Jones today. Gets beat in coverage and then can't tackle him in bounds. Gets out of bounds. So this will set up a field goal. They actually got one more play. They can take a shot here. They got the big receivers for a reason. With Palmer and Johnston, take a shot at him, see what happens. And he does. Good coverage by Williams. That'll bring out the field goal crew. Minihue still out there too, which is kind of crazy. And Dicker for the kick. Dicker the kicker is good to send us to half. It'll be 10-6. So not an entertaining half at all. So offensively, we got nothing. Offensively, your best play was Justin Ross made a nice 10-yard catch. McCole Hardman's been your highlight. He's had actually very phenomenal catches where all hands and then makes the play afterwards. This is what I wanted to see in this game. I want to see players step up to where, hey, you deserve snaps in the playoffs. And McCole Hardman is trying to show that in this game. Defensively, same story for the Kansas City Chiefs. They look great. They look stout, even with their backups out there. They're the only ones with the touchdown on the board so far. Mike Edwards takes 197 yards to the house off of a Charles Minihue forced fumble. And then the rest has been quiet. Chargers have not done anything impressive. The only thing impressive has been Easton's thick legs. He's been finding holes, lanes, and getting through them. And then another story is Chris Jones. He's still out there, and he can't get his sack. He is struggling to find an opening to bring down stick. And then as we do go in a half, I'll get us all updated on the scores that have taken place throughout the weekend and throughout today as well. But if one thing it's funny, even with it really being a preseason 4 game is literally like the starters. Going into the next half, I want to see the offense step up. I want to still see playmakers make plays. I've been waiting for it for 18 weeks, and I guess my wish still isn't coming true. We're still stuck in this scenario. And yeah, as Charlie mentioned as well, thing to highlight here is injuries as well. You have Wanye Morris leave with head injury. And then a few plays later, Jawan Taylor, who was filling in for him at the left tackle position, he then gets hurt, who is our right tackle. And now you have Joe Tooney, who is our best lineman in at left tackle now. You don't want injuries to happen. Really hoping that Wanye, really hoping that Jawan Taylor is healthy, because last thing you need is a beat up line going into the cold month of January in the playoffs trying to win a game. Hopefully both of them boys are okay and ready to go. What is the score of this one? Trying to go. Oh, that's actually low scoring. Oh, that fell on me again. I didn't even touch you, and you want to fall on me. How the hell? There we go. I thought I've been seeing a lot of like highlight worthy plays out of the Bears and Packers. It's only 7-6. I thought they were giving me a little more action than that. Right now, we're getting a quick highlight of the Cowboys and Commanders. Cowboys are still playing their starters. I think the 2 seed is up. That's what it was, and that's why the Lions are playing their starters. Cowboys just scored a touchdown to go up 21-10. If the Cowboys win, they get the 2 seed. So even if these teams are in the playoffs and everything's clinched, this still means a lot to these teams. That seeding means a lot. Packers, oh, I thought yep, there it is. Packers just scored a touchdown. All right, now we're getting to my halftime report. Let's get us caught up on some of these games going on today. Speaking of it, the game I was watching was Bears and Packers. Packers are up 14-6 right now on the Bears. You got the Seahawks and the Cardinals. I believe the Seahawks are still fighting for a playoff spot as well, and they're up 13-6 as well at halftime. And then Cowboys Commanders, we just had a quick recap of that right now. Cowboys just scored a touchdown to go into half, 21-10. And then Rams Commanders, Rams are rolling with Carson Wentz. Still though, Niners #1 seed in the NFC, up 20-7 over the Rams. And right now they're showing us the NFC playoff pictures. You got your Niners as #1, Lions and Cowboys fighting for that #2 seed. And then, of course, you got your AFC playoff picture where Chiefs solidified as your #3 seed. Right now, they're talking about the Eagles and Giants, but they didn't go into detail of the score or anything, so I don't know any updates right there. But they're saying the Eagles are struggling. Oh, I guess not looking good because Nate Burleson just said abort mission, bench your players, get ready for the playoffs. Damn, are they struggling like that? Hold up, they ain't showing me the score. Oh, they talking about the Eagles like they getting their ass whipped over against the Commanders. I mean, against the Giants. Because they didn't go through all the scores. They just gave us a quick recap of what our current games are, but even with that, they didn't show me the Giants. Yeah, they didn't show me a few of them. So right now we got the Raiders and Broncos, division rivals. 17-7. Oh, H hole. Thank you. Wow, really? Really? The Giants are up 24-0. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm with Nate Burleson then. Abort mission. Put your backups in. If your backups aren't already in, and you're getting blown out by the Giants, yeah, abort. You already got AJ Brown hurt in this game. You got a bigger picture. I don't even know what the Eagles are fighting for. Are they fighting for the 2 seed as well? Are they fighting for the division? As for that, scores aren't really too crazy though right now. We went through most of them. The only one they didn't cover was the Eagles and Giants, and then the Raiders and Broncos, but we got through that. They're talking about the Patriots and Bill Belichick in past tense, like this was his last game against for the Patriots, which would be crazy. I mean, we all think he may have coached his last game with the Patriots, but the fact that may be reality after the last, 20, 25 years, crazy. He'll definitely be coaching somewhere else. But the run he had with New England is second to none. Oh, they got the Golden Globe Awards tonight. That's why Taylor Swift ain't there. It's not because Travis ain't playing. It's because she had an award show. There you go. Because they said they were wondering why she wasn't there. There's your thing. Why? Justin Fields just had a nice scramble for a first down. The Bears are trying to score and get this game even up. Khalil Herbert with the handoff takes it to midfield. I'll give you guys quick coverage of this game until they get us back to the Chiefs and Chargers, which should be wrapping up halftime. Yeah, Teresa, as H.O. just mentioned, they ain't losing. They getting their ass kicked. So currently, the New Orleans Saints are in the playoffs. But if the Green Bay Packers win this game, they will take their spot, and the Packers will get in the playoffs. Right now, the Bears are trying to change that, though. And they're getting set to get us back to the second half handoff kickoff for Chargers Chiefs. Teresa, I was saying the same thing. I think they're still fighting for the division. With the Cowboys, I believe. If not, I don't know why they're still playing their starters. Kind of like what Nate Burleson said, like just call it a game. You're not coming back. Don't do it. All right, Bucker getting ready for the kickoff. Yeah, with the injuries to the offensive line, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs just try to speed this game up. So it ain't going to get that much more interesting from here. Davis is returning it. Great return by Darius Davis. Chargers will get good field position. Okay, the Chargers coach firing up the Chargers, trying to say, hey, let's show the world who we are. Go do it against the Chiefs backups. Show them who we are. Hand off to Eckler. Probably his longest run of the day for 5 yards. Okay, HL, yeah, that's what I was figuring. I was trying to figure out if they're both battling for the division. It only made sense. But yeah, with what the Cowboys are doing to the Commanders, Eagles shouldn't risk it. That's not their division. 2nd and 4, quarterback handoff. Good tackle by Chanel to make sure it wasn't worse than what it was. Only pick up of a yard. Well, Teresa, we technically don't know anyone's road ahead because of the playoffs. We don't know the matchups that are going forward. Struggle-wise, who both have – right now the Eagles seem like they've been on more of a struggle bus than the Chiefs, which is kind of crazy to think. There's the injured Charger. And Chris Jones was still out there, by the way, folks. So he probably going to play this whole game and not get a sack. Oh, which team is better equipped for the playoffs? I honestly, I don't know. I would say Chiefs because the Chiefs got a better defense. Right now, the Eagles are struggling on both offense and defense, as the Chiefs are just kind of trying to find hope on offense. The Chiefs will be in every game because of their defense. As you see, the Giants are blowing out the Eagles. So I say Chiefs are better equipped, but I don't know if that's saying a lot either. Yeah, HO, if that's the case at the moment, Baker's not been a slouch either this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucs go in and try to shock Philly. Oh, it's the Chargers tackle, Trey Pipkins. And yeah, he's struggling to get off the field. This will bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Chargers, too. A lot of injuries coming down in this game. Handoff to Eckler. What a fumble. Malik Herring, what a play. What a play by Herring. He blew up the backfield. Chris Jones actually did that. Chris Jones caused the pause, and Malik Herring caused the abuse. Manhandling Eckler. Punt is underway. Richie James fumbled it, but he recovered his own muff. Wow. Wanya Morris is out with the concussion. This is nuts. I do not want to see Joe Tooney be playing through the 3rd quarter, but that's going to be the case. Gabbert using his legs. Okay. Thinking he's Easton Stick picking up 6. If I was Andy Reid, I'd just be like, just give him his incentive. I don't want him to get hurt. Or give him like half of his incentive or something. What a play by Pirine. That was a low throw by Gabbert. I was telling him to throw a lower, but not to the ground, and Pirine makes hell of a play on it. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 45. Going deep. That's a catch by Hardman. Hardman is playing nuts. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds, though. That's what I was going to say. It's illegal touching. That should be illegal touching. Yes, he was. Great effort, Hardman, but yeah. Smart play by Asante Samuel Jr. using the sideline as a defender. Handoff to Clyde. I do not like Clyde going. I hate that run play for Clyde. Don't even know why we would call it, but hey, that's a drive killer. Ooh, H-hole. Was it his groin? I don't remember exactly what it was. All right, 3rd and 15. Is that Richie James? Great play by Richie James. Go for it. This is the last game of the season. Don't punt. And they punting. Weak. Weak. It's not a fake punt this time. It's actually off and underway. And it is fielded. I believe it's fielded at the 15. I'm going to need another defensive touchdown to get me some excitement in this game because I ain't got nothing to be excited about. I know it's backups and all, but I thought we'd get something interesting. Was that McKinnon H-hole? Maybe I'm getting – we've had our running backs go back and forth. I forgot what McKinnon hurt because he's on IR right now too. You may be right. I'm not – you know what? I got my phone in my hand and trusty Google. Let's see what we can find. If I could spell, we would get somewhere. Still spelt it wrong. I just lost network connection on my phone. That's not a good sign for my stream here. Hold up. Yeah, that's still going. Okay. Of course, I ain't gonna get no answers now. He had what did he have surgery on? Oh, you are right. He had surgery on his thumb. Then what did McKinnon injure? All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 15. Defense, give me another touchdown. Hand off to Derry. Oh, good play. FAU. Good play, rookie. $25 pass rushes, 10 pressures, but has not got home. $1.25 million on the line for Chris Jones here. Missed him. Missed him. Stick is just, he's hard to tackle. And Stick picked up like 10. Barely missed him. Wow, what a throw by Stick now. I thought that was deflected initially. Quick pass by Stick again, picks up 5. getting an update. Seahawks, Cardinals. Cardinals just tied it up. They trying to eliminate the Seahawks. Quick pass by Stick again. That's a first down. Cochran on the tackle. Pick up a 5. And now Palmer's hurt. Palmer's been hurt off and on throughout this year too. No, it's the Chiefs. They said the lack of run game. Reverse to Johnston. Ooh. Shamari Connors laid a lick, but he probably took the worst of that. Yeah, get him off the field. Yeah, Coach Reed's like, yeah, come here. Yeah, Connor came like a missile. But one thing about Quentin Johnston, he a big boy. That's a rookie I had my eyes out for. He'll be in the concussion protocol. What a play by Nick Jones, the rookie. They tried the option play, and Nick Jones saw that coming from a mile away. Good play by Jones. Seventh round rookie. Wide open. Terrible coverage by Watson. Terrible tackling by Watson. First and 10 on the 19. The Chargers are in the red zone now. They are definitely driving. Option again. Cam Jones with the initial breakup. Bush with the cleanup. That's a pickup of 5 or 6. Joshua Kelly on the handoff. Handoff. Good. Oh, I thought BJ Thompson had the tackle, but good initial contact in the backfield. Third and 5. Third and 6, actually. Jones, he got it. He got it. Good for him. They all look at everybody. Oh, that's dope. He worked his ass off. They made him work for that money. And it was a crucial third down, too. A crucial sack on third down. That's funny. That's cool. The whole team went nuts for Chris Jones. Hey, double-digit sacks. He joins Karlaftis. I keeps wanting to fall over every time. And the Chiefs still got the lead. So even though it was a money-making sack for Chris Jones, it was a drive-ending sack too. Yeah, that was really awesome to see. It was cool to see Jones get so excited, and then the whole team got nuts. That looked like a Super Bowl celebration. Like they just won the Super Bowl. Jones probably taking everyone out to dinner tonight is what it is in LA. Oh, Mr. 100B, that sucks. You've been probably watching all day, watching Chris Jones trying to fight through a sack, and then when it happens. It literally took him all game. Hey, at least he's $1.25 million richer, and he's healthy. So he gets a little rest before the playoffs. Not much. Now, offense, come out here and put up points. I don't care if you backups or not. I still want to win this game. I don't know why. 11-6 looks way better than 10-7. 10-7 looks ugly to me. Kickoff is underway and is out of the end zone. Hand off to P. Ryan. He picks up 2, maybe 3. Second and 8 coming up. Blaine Gabbert under center. Scrambles. Okay, Gabbert. Picks up 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. Actually, pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd and 3. I would love to see this offense pick up this 3rd down. I'd love to see something happen. Quick throw to Hardman. Hardman. They said Justin Ross limped off the field, so that sucks. Hardman's having a game though. First and 10. Richie James is in motion. Handoff to Pirine. What a run by Pirine. That's a first down. That's a pickup of 10 with the clock still going down under 2 minutes in the third. Was he down? Elbow down, yep. James in motion again. Handoff to Pirine again. He'll pick up 3, maybe 4. Gabbert throwing on sec. Oh wait, no, it was a pitch to Hardman. That'll bring 3rd and 3. That even confused me. Third and 4. Pick it up again. I want points on this drive. And that was deflected by Max, so that's a drive killer. I would go for it. It doesn't even matter. Like I would just go for it. Yeah, Teresa, I'd love to see more of Hardman involved over MVS. Will that happen? Probably not, because it's telling that MVS isn't playing. That means he's valued on this team for whatever reason. What up, Dylan? It's good to see you in the live stream. Yeah, and the Chiefs are punting. They're just trying to get out of this game. And that punt will pin the Chargers inside the 10, probably on the 8. Dylan, if I remember correctly, you just won the giveaway. If I'm remembering off the top of my head, I think I do. I think that was the username I remembered correctly. Hopefully I said it correctly. Hopefully I didn't mislead you there. Okay, cool. No, congratulations on that. Yeah. When you get the chance, I haven't seen it yet. Went through my emails. Be sure to email me. That way I can get your shipping information and the size you want the shirt in. And then I'll get that sent out to you as soon as possible. I posted it on, you should be able to see it if you go on my channel. I also, you should hopefully got a notification. So, check your notifications. You should see it on my post, and it'll show you. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, we headed back into the game now from commercial break. Chargers will get ball. Is the only touchdown we gonna see today the defense on both sides? That's been our only excitement. And Chris Jones going nuts, getting a sack. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 8-yard line. Come on, defense. Stick wide open. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th. Oh, Dylan, you should be able to see the post on my channel, and then it'll have my email on there. And then just email me your preferred size that you want the shirt in, and then once you talk with your family, just the shipping information you would like that to go to. Because you don't have to put all that stuff in the comments. Yeah, just email me on the side. That way it's still all private. And what is that game? Oh, I don't want football. Packers are up 17-9. They fighting for that final playoff spot. They just kicked a field goal. Okay, yeah, that's perfect then, Dylan. Yeah, just email me what's the best shipping address and your size, and then I will get that ordered, and then I will send you the tracking information so you can keep up to date when it gets delivered. Okay, they're showing Travis Kelce vibing on the sideline. And people said he'd be mad because he didn't get his 16 yards. He don't look that mad to me. Davis. He found a hole. That was a pick of a 15. Come on, defense, make a play, because it's been like this all year. I don't believe the offense will, even with backups. This will be 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 41. Handoff to Eckler. He picks up 3. Second and 7. Eckler tried to make an incredible catch, but it's incomplete. So Dylan, if you go on my channel and you click community, the most recent post should have you tagged in there. And then in the comments, it should have my email there. And then just copy that email and then email me the information, and that should be the best way to do it. If not, I'm going to be doing a live stream after this one. So if not early tomorrow, I can tag you in an easier way in a comment. That way you have it directly to you. And you're perfectly fine. No need to apologize. You're good. And the punt is underway. Richie James fields it, and he gets tackled at the 18. Yeah, the email, yeah, it'll just say my email. It'll have my email in there, and then you should be able to copy it and then email me, and then shoot out your size and the shipping address, and you should be good to go from there. Chicago right now is trying to drive. They're only losing by literally a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They're in enemy's territory against the Packers. Again, in that game, Packers, it's a win and they're in. But the Bears have different ideas for them. All right, we're getting back to the game. The Chiefs will start on offense, hopefully. They can actually score on offense. It'd be a good way to end, well, not end the game, but start the fourth quarter, if anything, I guess, right? Give me some excitement. The defense gave me the excitement in the first. Nothing since then. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 18. Handoff to Perine. Perine picks off 4. Oh, Dylan, that'll be it's on a whole new post. So if you go on the channel, it's my most recent post. I posted it today. It should be congratulating you, and then there was another winner, and then on the comments there, it'll have my email. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. Blake Bell is in motion. Hand off to P. Ryan one more time. Oh, P. Ryan so close to he may have got the first. No, he didn't. Third and 1 for the Chiefs. Don't go 3 and out. I would just give it to P. Ryan again, see if he can pick up a yard. And they do. And he does. He picks up way more. He picks up 7 to 8. They may just run every play to try to end this off. Okay, what's going on? Is the timeout? Timeout by the Chiefs. They're showing us the recap of Dolphins and Chiefs because that's the potential wild card rematch if the Dolphins lose to the Bills. Hardman's first drop of the day. He's made more difficult catches, and that one seemed like it could have been easier. A 2nd down for the Chiefs. There was a penalty, but it was declined. Richie James is motion. Quick pass. It's dropped. That's Justin Watson. I'm surprised Watson's in the game. Watson's in the game, but MVS can't get in the game. Oh, Dylan, I don't remember exactly what the post says, but it's basically just congratulating you, and there was another winner. And then there should be one comment on that post, and then it should have my email on there. But it should have the congratulations. It should have the picture of the shirt, and the one comment should be my email. Quick pass to P. Ryan. P. Ryan picks up 8 on 3rd and 10. 4th and 2. I've been saying it all day. You might as well just go for it. And they're gonna punt, of course. That punt is fielded inside the 20 on the 14. The Chargers will take over. This is gonna feel like a long 10 minutes and 55 seconds, and both these offense ain't doing nothing. I'm hoping the next game what we have on tap with the Dolphins and Bills is still exciting. It would have been more intense if the Jags would have won today and the Bills were actually fighting for a playoff spot. But hopefully it's still entertaining. At least more entertaining than the game we're watching right now. Load up. All right, perfect, Dylan. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll check my emails probably, if not late tonight, early morning, and I'll get you a response, and I will once I get your size and the information, I'll send you a little screenshot of the tracking information and copy the link. That way you can keep up to date on when it'll arrive. Yeah, put the size that you prefer for the shirt. That way I can get what either fits you best or what shirt you would like to have in a size. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 14. Davis is in motion. Oh, they almost hard hit. Who was that? Deion Bush. Stick out all Deion Bush. He out here laying the wood. And that's a huge pass pickup for 15 yards to Parham. That's like 16. Oh, Dylan, is your parents emailing me? If that's the case, that's perfectly fine too. I'll still keep my eyes out for it. Going deep stick. Quentin Johnston. What I tell you, he just can't catch. Yeah, that's fine, Dylan. I'll let you know if I've heard anything or not if days pass on or not, and I'll let you know if I do hear anything. I'll keep you up to date on the channel. Second and 10, stick under center. Eckler catches the pass, picks up 9. Man, the Chargers got huge cap hits. They about to be cleaning house. Third and 1. Roll out. Eckler's wide open. Chargers are probably going to win this game. I hate 10-7. But I guess 3 seed is 3 seed. Okay, Dylan. Yeah, that sounds good. Sapphire. I feel it. This has been tough to watch. We already thought the offense was tough to watch, but no, it can get worse. But also, to be fair, Coach Reed has not opened the playbook up at all. He's been throwing short passes and just run. He just wants this game to be over with. I don't even think he cares about winning, honestly. He just wants this game over. That was a pass deflection. Yeah, Sapphire, McCole Hardman looked really good today. I was actually quite impressed with him. And as for Justin Ross, I mean, it could be telling as well. Targets he did get were overthrown. He did make one impressive catch, but also, I mean, he's been on the field a lot today. And in fact, not getting targets may say something about him too. So people got to remember, he hasn't played a lot of football since freshman year in college. It was going to take some time with him. Yes, he's a freak athlete, but it was never going to be this fast and simple, unfortunately. And then also, he got hurt in the third quarter too. They said he got up limping, so hopefully that's nothing serious. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. Damn, what a hit by Joshua Williams. These cornerbacks out here laying hits. Yeah, Teresa, definitely if they hire Bill Belichick. That offseason, the hype will be crazy. Yeah, but Sapphire, I don't believe that was that a full year? I was talking about like a full complete year. Like he's still a very, very raw player. And like we're talking 2019. This is 2024. That's 3 full years. Okay. Yeah. Even at that though, 2019, we're now 2024. We know how complex Coach Reed's offense is. And even him just getting to the NFL speed. 3 years is like long in NFL terms. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but as you mentioned to end it as well, he broke his foot. It was another injury. And then he had the cleanup injury with us, I believe, last year, or if it was another injury as well. He just got to find a way to get right, which it looks like he is, and be consistently on the field. I think the main thing that hurt him this year was his off the field incident. Who would have known if he doesn't have the off the field incident? I'm not saying he would have go nuts, but maybe he gets involved more in the offense. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to score a touchdown today. It looks like the defense is going to be the only one to score the touchdown. Good to see Erickson getting up after that hit that Joshua Williams laid on him. It's 4th and 8, and the Chargers are going for it. Come on, defense, make a play. Stick might use his legs. Terrible defense, though. Shamari Connor's got to be better in coverage, but good to see Connors back in the game after his concussion it looked like he had. I hate that the Chiefs might be 10-7. I just hate that record, regardless if it's number 3 seed. That's holding on. I'm getting more frustrated at this game than I should. Yeah, Sapphire, it was cool to see Chris Jones get paid. It was cool to see how the whole team reacted when he got the sack too. Reverse to Davis. I'm just disappointed. I thought I'd see more from this team today, but I've said that every week, so I fooled myself. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They're inside the red zone. Dick uses his legs again. He gets thumped again, but picks up 9. Make sure I say that right. I'm not going to try to pronounce your username because I'm going to struggle, but I'll respond to the comment. Unfortunately, I know some users do show games. I can't show the game because it's like against YouTube protocols. I can only speak upon it or they will shut my stream down. So unfortunately, I can't go and do that. And I don't even know if you want to see it because they're not doing anything interesting anyways. Right now, the Chargers are approaching the score, though, and take the lead. They got a 1st and goal. Watch Easton Stick get this with his legs. I can already see it. He throwing, though. He got all day. There it is. Damn. Deion Bush left a hit, but he got tackled at the 1. I don't know where Stick. Oh, man. Just let him get in then. Oh, geez. Oh, no foul. Okay. Yeah, Sapphire, I'm not gonna argue that either. Bouchel may be better than Gabbert, but I don't know if that's saying much either. Gabbert ain't nothing to write home to. All right, here comes 3rd and goal. You have to assume it's 4 down territory for the Chargers with 4:52 remaining in this game. Who's prolonging this? Chargers are taking a timeout. This means something to the Chargers. I think the Packers won, so they get their final spot in the playoffs because they're talking to Jordan Love. Looks like that game just ended. What time is it? The Rams just took the lead on the Niners. Okay. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Pitch to Eckler. Eckler goes no. He loses like a yard. 4th and goal. You know they're going for it. Well, a field goal actually gives them the lead. So they really don't have to go for it. Yeah, Teresa, Bouchel may be the better pick, but it's not like, again, it's not saying much. I'd prefer a better backup than both of them. And Dicker gives the Chargers the lead. Yeah. Can Gabbert get this team into field goal range and win by 1 point? We'll find out. But he hasn't done it all day, so. I'm surprised the Chiefs don't own the tiebreaker over the Dolphins, but oh wait, no, they do. Never mind. Wait, no, they do. But if they lose, then they are the fight. Okay. I'm trying to brainstorm all this in my head. All right. Kickoff is underway. We got 4:06 left in this game. Gabbert, show us something on offense, please. And the NFC playoff picture is all wrapped up with Green Bay getting that final spot. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. And we still running. P. Ryan still picks up like 3 or 4. Yeah, Coach Reed don't care about winning this game. What? I just realized, has Creed Humphrey been in the game all day? Do we not have a backup center? And Joe Tooney's been the left tackle all game. Justin Ross isn't out there, so I'm assuming he's still hurt. Bad pass by Gabbert. Didn't see Khalil Mack. So 3rd and 7. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 7. Hardman's in motion. Just get it, Gabbert. Okay, Gabbert. Okay, Gabbert. Creed. Hey, Gabbert pulled the Mahomes. If I can't find no one open, I'm using my legs. Hand off to Pirine. He loses a yard. Actually, they said he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 2:27 remaining. They'll probably take it to the 2-minute warning. Gabbert under center. Scrambles again. He running again. He got the first again. It's a pickup of 13. All right, Gabbert. He's either hurt or out of breath. He may be out of breath. Well, now you can just run. Make the Chargers use their timeout. You're in field goal range for Bucker. Hey, let it happen. That'd be cool to see Bucker get the final points of the year and the game winner. That'd be cool to see. Knowing how basically Bucker is the MVP of this team. Oh, well, Sapphire, Chris Ludicon or Ludicune, he was just the emergency quarterback. He was just a backup. They weren't going to play 2 quarterbacks today. Their main goal today was just to leave this game healthy and go into the playoffs. Now, did they do that? They're kind of banged up. So I don't know if the goal was completely complete. But with how vanilla this playbook has been on offense, I don't know if there was any real desire to win, but the coaches probably wouldn't tell you that. We have to know if he's healthy first. He got hurt in this game, so I don't know. He got hurt in the 3rd quarter, and we haven't seen him since. So that'll be the first thing seeing on the injury report is how he comes up. If anyone earned more snaps in the playoff in the receiver position, it was probably Hardman today. Yeah, Sapphire, when I saw Taylor coming at left tackle, I'm like, I don't like this. And then, of course, the injury happened. Good run, P run. Picks up a 7 and maybe 8. Chargers use the timeout. You pick up a 1st down, that can ice the game and give you the game-winning field goal. 2nd and 7? What did I miss? That wasn't a pickup of 3. Yeah, Hardman was very impressive to me today. He made some very difficult catches. All right, 2nd and 4. Give it to P. Ryan again. If P. Ryan gets the first, that's basically game. Richie James is in motion. Handoff, P. Ryan takes it outside. Back to the line. Yeah, Sapphire heard that. Last I heard they were getting their ass kicked. It was like 24-0. They make it any better? Actually, they got the game on TV for me right now. Eagles and Giants. I got it on my other. Third and 4. Come on, P. Ryan, pick that up. Yeah, Sapphire, I'm actually going to go live for that game. So if you're staying tuned, I'll be live in an hour again for that game. And yeah, well, that should be a fun one. That should be a good one. Come on, P. Ryan, pick this up. He may have got it. He may have got that. That's close. I don't believe he was short, but whatever. You just want to give the Chargers some life. Oh, they're actually going to go for it on 4th and inches. Okay, let's see what they do. Okay, he's coming out. Come on, Booker. You've been our star player this year. Like that sign says, Booker is my MVP. He's literally won games for us last week. He beat the Bengals. He may beat the Chargers. We'll find out here. Come on, Booker. Money. (13-12) with 49 seconds remaining. Can the defense hold? I hope the defense can hold. I want to see a record of 11-6. I don't want to see no 10-7. Look at Mahomes getting hyped. Yeah, see, you understand. 11-6 is better than 10-7. All right, the kickoff is getting underway. We just got 49 seconds left. Come on, defense. You played great all day. Continue it up. Easton Stick will want to run 50 yards on you. They have no timeouts either. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers on the 25. What a sack by Herring. Malik Herring's been having a game. Tick, tick. Come on. He did get out of bounds. You got to watch out for Davis. He's so speedy. Now Deion Bush is hurt. Oh, geez. Just make this game longer. I think Cochran gave him more of a hit. The Chiefs have definitely got banged up in this game. This has not been a pretty game. All right, they're going to go to commercial break. They're tending to Deion Bush. Hoping the defense, it may not mean much to y'all, but I just want to see, 11-6. I really do. Oh, Sapphire, really? The Rams came from behind to 1? Wow. Good to see Deion Bush is on the sideline walking. They're feeling around his arm. 3rd and 3 for the Chargers. Deflection. Who did that? Oh, Malik Herring. What a game. Fourth and 3. Wrap up the season here. Well, the regular season. Wrap up the regular season. 19 seconds left. Oh, BJ Thompson was almost there. 11-6. What'd I tell you? Quentin Johnson don't know how to catch. 11-6. I love the sound of it. Impressive game from the defense with all the backups and didn't even allow a touchdown. I don't care if it's the Chargers depleted and all that. But the defense ended the season perfectly at how they played the whole year. 11-6. Now we get to watch the Bills and Dolphins, and we get to see if we play the Steelers or the Dolphins wild card weekend. This game is going to be fun. This game is going to be fun to recap to watch tonight. It'll give us our matchup that we need. I know I'm going to sign off quick on y'all real quick, but the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm about to join in another hour. So I have the next stream on my channel. Please be sure to like that. Get into there. That way we can go watch, enjoy that. And hey, we're going to find out who the Chiefs play. It could be the Dolphins. It could be the Steelers. That's why this game coming up is going to be big, and it's all about playoff seeding. So I'm signing off. I will be with you guys in the next hour, so please stay tuned for that. Oh, Teron, I didn't even... Hold up. Teron gave me a super chat at the very end, so I have to show it, of course. I got to show the love. But Teron, valid. This is our down year. And we still got 11 wins. And we still got a shot in the dance. If everything works out well, I can't bet against this team. I mean, until someone shows me Mahomes isn't who he is in the playoffs, hey, anything can happen. So let's do it. Let's have fun. But yeah, now I'll sign off. Stay tuned. Next hour, I will be back. I need to get energized. I need to get food. If I don't, you guys are going to see me pass out on stream, and that just can't happen. So see you guys here shortly. If I knew how, I would cut this off.